Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it run it run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight plan. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back. Run it back, and run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back. Run it back, run it back. Run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, listen to the friends. Run it back when I told the ride. I'll be back, make another ride. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boulder dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act,
Yeah.
and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out any.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New Orleans Saints. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man. It's Gainwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. with a run from Achane. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On first down, back to Achane. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This defense for the Saints, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Gainwell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Saints are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Ready
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. There on the tackle, Cam Smith.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. You look at this Saints defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not bad.
I don't think he's going to do that. And he'll have a Dolphins Dolphins first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Hill going to go in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11,
And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Second and 9 now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 29, here's 2nd down at 7. Now a toss right side. Achane with it. And he'll get about 3 here up past the 30. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This now a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Up the middle, Achane. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. Again, it's Achane. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running left, Achane. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll give this to Achane. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Let's go now.
They'll run. Achane. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here is 3rd down and 4. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
13. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 62 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a run by H.M. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 7. H.N. here, they stay on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here. On 3rd down, H.N. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll set up a throw. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A give left side. Here's Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter, and the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has... Second and 6. Toss left side, Gainwell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Here's 2nd and 8. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Hill to return it. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll set up to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And now an audible here into something else. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Second down and 3.
19, Charger, 19, Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Running right, this is Gainwell.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Check smash, 19 tight, 19, hustle.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
They start the drive here with Gainwell. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Let's go.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Charles, we retreated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for New Orleans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Miami, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. Sacrilegious, I feel my ratchets, you ever offended. My clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the ending, you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great as ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me?